It's Spider-Man doing whatever a spider can.
SMIBB.
This is the SMIBB Spider-Man episode because the new Spider-Man brand new movie, the brand new day you may want to call it, is coming out into theaters, and so today we're going to be very excited to talk about all my amazing Spider-Man minifigures. It has basically doubled my collection within the past year because we have a bunch of new amazing CMFs that we're not going to get to until the end of the video. I can't stop spinning my web because I'm a spider. Oh, Miles! Why did it only hit Miles? Now, the first minifigure in the lineup, we have to talk about the classic Spider-Man design that they've been using for the past 6 years. This design is pretty much in like every modern LEGO Spider-Man set that isn't tied in with some type of movie, and look at that. That's pretty amazing. It has amazing printing, it looks like Spider-Man, it feels like Spider-Man. It's basically LEGO's original design for Spider-Man. It's not anything very specific, like it is homages to different versions of it in the comics. I mean, not enough people praise just how amazing this minifigure is, but I think it's because you kind of get him in every single LEGO set. He's in like almost like 50 of them at this point. You can check BrickLink and quote me if I'm wrong. So I don't know, it doesn't really feel that special that like, oh my gosh, we're getting another Spider-Man set, and what are you mostly gonna assume? You're probably gonna get this figure. I don't think that's a bad thing. I mean, it's a good figure. This is my only Miles Morales Spider-Man minifigure that I have. Well, technically I have another Miles Morales, but we'll get there, And the unique thing about this one is that this came out in the mech in 2021. It actually has a very nice hoodie, but if you take it off, it looks like Spider-Man. Like, because it's a lot more like Spider-Verse inspired, I really do like it. It does actually have like the quick little cargo jeans. Like, it has like the cargo pants that he kind of has to like slip on. And I don't know, it's like a way more unique version of him. I think he has like had like other variations where he's had like a hood, no hood, had a hoodie and had no kind of hoodie, and it's like, you know what, I like this one a lot. I used to have the 2016 Miles, like the first set that he came in with like Carnage and such, but I do not have, oh my gosh, I do not have that minifigure anymore. This one's actually a recent addition to my collection. I got this off like a Lego lot off of eBay, mainly because I really wanted this figure. The Iron Spider, this is the classic Iron Spider suit, and actually I am gonna put the MCU Iron Spider in like a nice comparison right here because, please tell me, do you really think this design is better than this design? I mean, come on. Especially since like we get way more of this design than this one right here, and I just like the pure gold. Like the red and gold is just so sleek, so nice, and this is actually the more modern version from the Spider layer in 2021. And it's still a great Iron Spider figure to get, and I know it actually has more like assembly, more like appendages that come out, but it does have the nice print where the four arms would come out of it, so. And then you have the MCU one, which is just some gold lining on the MCU suit, essentially. I don't mind it. It's nice to have a tertiary color with Spider-Man sometimes, but I think in practice, it's kind of just a little bit too much. I think they overboard this design just a little bit. And while I'll say that the integrated suit, which is basically the Iron Spider and the Far From Home suit, which just sits black instead of blue, I mean, that's basically it. Like, you can kind of see the major differences with like the spider emblem in the middle. Like, I honestly do much prefer the integrated suit from No Way Home. I actually have two of these in my collection, and quickly off the bat, I do have the Far From Home suit from the 2022 polybag. I have always wanted to talk about this set in particular. Now, this was probably my most hyped set for 2022, like one of my most hyped polybags for that fact, because when I heard we're getting a Spider-Man Far From Home set that's gonna be a polybag form, I was ecstatic. But the fact that we were getting the Far From Home suit in such a cheap LEGO set, insane. Like, we haven't had like an MCU suit since then, or even like another set that's like come close. Like, we've had the Doctor Strange one from 2023, pretty much also great. Like, I think they were great companions for those 2 years. Like, one of the most accurate Stark drones that we've ever gotten from that movie. Like, they've made a couple of these guys, and they're just really blocky for the most part. Like, this one actually looks like the drone. It actually has some cool stickers. It has some stud shooters for playability. You can buy like quite a few of these and actually army build and have Spider-Man take it on. And actually, there's supposed to be like a London Bridge sign that he's holding, and he would whip off against and fight it. It's like, it was perfect. It was perfect. But not as perfect as the Tobey and Andrew minifigure. I am going to do these guys a little bit separately right here, because you can see the spider emblem is much longer like he is in that movie. You can even see in the back from like the opening shot of Amazing Spider-Man 2, and he is also dual molded printed for all you soy boys out there. Besides like the brand new day sets that have just came out, I would consider this the best movie suit, and honestly this is probably one of the best movie suit minifigures of... I'm not even going to finish that sentence, because I think honestly... I think the Tobey minifigure is perfect. I think they got everything right with this. I think when it comes to like movie suits, this feels just right. Like the silver accent being the tertiary color is just much more subtle than it is in like something like the integrated suit. The yellow contrast a lot more with like most typical Spider-Man, but I think the silver just brings something more out of it, dog. I love it. The fact that you get the Tobey Maguire spider also in the back of that too, it's also dual molded, so it's pretty much all just kind of the same anyway. But getting these three minifigures in the same set in the Statue of Liberty, like I will cherish these minifigures forever. And I had to get another one of the Tobey from the Spider-Man 3 set that just came out earlier this year, because I lost my other Tobey Maguire minifigure. But I don't care, that was like the big like set I would easily spend day one, like the $35 on, because, and oh boy, Drake Bell, what a topic today, guys. The Ultimate Spider-Man look. I do like the Ultimate Spider-Man look. I would say this is very much more akin to like the Andrew Garfield style. Like the eyes are way bigger on this one. Like you can like take a good comparison there. But I would also say that like the Ultimate Spider-Man is basically like what the new Spider-Man is, with like the torso and stuff. Like they've used this figure for like a good solid like 2 years at least, I'm pretty sure, from like 2014, 2016 at least. Also, this is kind of like a premature like Homecoming, kind of big bulgy spider look right there, kind of fun. I don't know, I mean like I'm gonna talk about the Mighty Micros, because that also is a big spider. Man, is it just the same backing? Oh, it's actually different. What is going on here? I don't know. It's just a little more expressive. What can I say? A weird... I can't even keep a straight face with this one. It's kind of funny. Okay, here's the kind of Homecoming suit. Technically, this came in the Advent calendar of 2021. I would consider this one, while this is a Christmas sweater Spider-Man suit. In my headcanon, it's the Homecoming suit. It has the Spider-Man logo on it, so that counts for something. That's something, all right. What is this? What is this? We have a Spider Noir. That's a little weird. What a really cool hat. I like Spider Noir. That is my favorite TV show that Amazon Prime made. I'm being sincere on that. That was a great TV. Good Nicolas Cage performance. Great performances all around. Oh my gosh. Robbie Robertson was one of my favorite characters in that show. I liked some of the adaptations of Sandman and Electro, and wait a minute, this is Spider Monkey. He doesn't even, this guy isn't even Spider-Man. We only saw this guy once in London. That doesn't make sense. Oh, look at this. This is an inverted Spider-Man suit. It's just it worn on the other side, and it's marketable. Look at me, I'm the black suit. I'm gonna trick people thinking I'm the Venom. I'm Venom. Oh boy, okay, we talked last year about the amazing CMF, but I haven't shown you my entire collection of it. In fact, I'm only missing 2 of the figures from the CMF. I don't even think there's really a bad figure out of the lot. Like, okay, say what you will about the wolf spider, but this is a really cool mold. Like, I really like a lot of the detail they added to this. I like how much they really go for it for like a very minuscule character. Like, I think it would have been cool, kind of something with like the legs of the Demogorgon right here, to really emphasize this is not your typical Spider-Man, but since they already put like such a big mold on this like wolf piece right here, the furries are gonna love it. And this is what I was talking about before. This is the other Miles Morales. This is Miles G. Morales from the Spider-Verse movies, the Prowler. So technically, yeah, I do have a version of Miles, technically, and I love the Prowler. And this is the only Prowler minifigure we've ever gotten in Lego, and the fact that it looks as amazing as it does, I'm so happy. They did use the gauntlets, like the Infinity Gauntlets, and they made it like metal gun silver. I like that. I really love the cape that they used for the top of it. I actually thought there was supposed to be like a bottom cape to it, but you know, it's fine. That is cool. The mask for it is so unique. They used like the actual like dreadlocks for the back right there, and they actually have like a whole other hair piece for him too, and then like amazing purple detailing for a character you barely see until the literal ending of the movie. but I really love the record prints. This was one of my favorites. I love it a lot. And then I actually have a Ghost Spider minifigure. That's pretty cool. So I buy only Gwen Stacy minifigure. Picture of them from the first movie. That is just so sweet. And you can take off the head of, there you go, there is the Ghost Spider from the Spider-Verse movies. That is pretty cool. I'm gonna refuse to call her Spider Gwen, because why would anyone call her Spider Gwen in universe? She's the Ghost Spider, or Spider Girl, Spider Woman, if you prefer. I like the hairpiece that they used for it. They had like a little bit of like a pink tip on the bottom there too, and oh my gosh, I just like, she's great. She's awesome. Like I like the pastel colors that they have on her design. It's great because you know what's even better? Yeah, Miguel. Look at this, it's Spider-Man 99. The fact that you get both Spider-Man 99 and our only Oscar Isaac minifigure, a proper Oscar Isaac that's not like the Atreides guy. So I can finally mock out Mr. Atreides. Do with both Gwen and like Miguel, where they use like the negative space to give the irises. Hobie is just so cool. Like I love it. Like his there's so much like detail that's packed into this, but that fits his character so well. And like you can kind of make out like the fractions of like the spider logo on the back of him too. And like I like that every spider logo, even like the mohawk piece, I actually do tend to get this piece knocked off quite a little bit. But the fact that when you put Hobie's face right on there too, like how they had to mold this hair is beyond me, but I love it so much. I actually want more people start using this type of hairstyle. How does it fit under his mask? Like, how does that work? How does they fit under the mask? It's good for secret identity, I guess, because that would be very difficult. Yeah, there's also like a little Spider-Man logo on there too. I like that. And then Peter B. Parker and little Mayday. It's just so adorable. I like the little robe that comes on Peter, and also the fact that you just get a normal Peter face in like a barrage of Spider-Man figures is just nice. But also getting Mayday for the first time, and it's a little baby. It's a little baby Spider-Man. And then you get Spider-Man India, and oh my gosh, he's my favorite from the movie. He's one of my favorite variants of Spider-Man. The chai tea joke is just so funny because you do get a little chai tea with it. Really like buffed him up from his like comic appearance. And if you take off the mask right there, you can also get an amazing, there we go. Also, I just like a lot more of like the fabrics than like kind of like the designs that like wrap around him. Like I love that a lot. And also he has like a really nice headband that like perfectly contours his hair, because you know, just good genetics really. That's it, good hygiene. And oh my gosh, it's Spider Cat. It's the Spider Cat. If you're getting this figure, you're getting it for Spider Cat. Meow. The Spider Cat needs its own movie. Where is Spider Cat the movie? Why are we making TV shows about Nick Cage when marketability is right here? Spider-Man and the Super Pets. Last but not least, we have Spider Bite, the other tech Spider Woman, and this, oh no, she blew. What happened to her? Oh man, she's in a VR headset because ba-da-dee-ba-da-doo. I'm also just sitting here, I'm like, I want to know more about her. Like, what's her actual backstory? I hope we get more of her and beyond, because something to her and Miles, like, I'm sensing some chemistry here. I don't know. It could be something. Also, her legs are, like, transparent, too. Something I really didn't notice a lot of the time, but, like, I like it. Or translucent, I may say. And there you have it, people. Spider-Man, the SMIBB Spider-Man special. Go watch the new movie. Oh no, we died. Gotta go web. Gotta web it up. Look at me, I'm Sonic the Man. Sonic Man. Oh no, I'm dead too.